I bought the broken stone the others didn't want for 1 yuan. The value 500 million jade stone. Today's highlight. The best Liu-Kang glass jadeite rough stone. The starting price is 30 million. The highest bidder gets. Is the glass heavy or imperial green? Simply rare in the world. Don't you like Song Yuki? Do you dare to buy this rough stone and give it to him? Li Xingyun ignored Wang Hao. Instantly activate the ability of perspective. I saw transparent green inside the rough stone. But look inside. The green leaves suddenly dim. Also mixed with a lot of magazines. Haha, Kitchen Pavilion is really shameless. 30 million rough stones turned out to be this kind of thing. Why don't you dare to speak? Are you a poor loser who eats soft food? Can't afford it at all. HMPH Queen, don't talk nonsense here. Right here, shit. Li Xingyun suddenly had a plan. Since you are in such a hurry to fight, then I will fulfill you. What's not to dare? Then who of us can finally award this rough stone? How dare you compete with Ben for financial resources? It's really overkill. Okay, everybody, now the police sign officially starts. Li Xingyun, in order to better motivate the king, raise the sign first. 31 million says it's not false at all that he's poor. Only dare to add 1 million. I give 35 million. 38 million, 39 million. I said don't hold on if you don't have money. 46 million and no one wants to argue with me. After Wang Hao finished speaking, he looked forward to Li Xingyun. I saw Li Xingyun's hand holding the sign hesitant. 46.5 million. Don't be embarrassed here. I give 50 million. The emperor only gave us 50 million. The funds are all on the rough stone. Isn't that too risky? Shut up. Does the Sin Master not even have this right? You are now at 50 million. Are there any online merchants? 50 million a time. 50 million twice. You should continue to add it. Why not? Li Xian only if you want. Don't worry about funding. Thank you in advance, Uncle Song. I'll take care of it myself. 50 million 3 transactions. Congratulations to Mr. Wang for successfully shooting this rough stone. Do you see it? You are not qualified to compare with me at all. The Emperor Green opened today. I am willing to give 1/3 of the overdue any. From now on, you are not allowed to appear in front of Yusai. Haha, how dare I compete with Wang Shao? But you seem to forget that you haven't explained it yet. Why don't you wait until the Emperor Green is open to show off your power? Master Zhao has already helped me see it. This stone is naturally sure. Just after saying that, Wang Hao walked directly to the front of the stage, so I decided to go on the spot. It will officially start soon. Everybody came to the booth. This is my first time. Use such a large family fund. If the whole piece is really cut out. Sure to enhance my status in the family. 10 minutes later, the rough stone is split into, but everyone showed extremely surprised expressions. Because the cut surface is covered with variegated colors and cracks. God, calling the shots is still the worst call. Look at the edge. It seems that only a thin layer is glass. I didn't expect it to be full of garbage. Too bad it's poisoned. The queen looked at the rough stone, pale face, a batch of flustered. What nonsense are you talking about? Just one knife and sand down. Keep cutting for me. Continue to cut in half. Li Xingyun stood firmly under the stage, watching Wang Hao go out and make a fool of himself and looking at the rough stone fragments, but found that there was a faint purple gas in it. Deep in the rough stone, also wrapped in a piece of purple glass. Crystal clear. It seems to be in good condition. Professor Chen, is purple glass worth anything? Happy purple jadeite is very common. But if it is glass, that's rarer than regal green. Do you think it's worth it? Hasty. I thought purple glass was not very valuable. Otherwise, the rough stone will not be buried later. The other side, the upper rough stone has been cut into 6 pieces, still green and black. It didn't cut to the purple part. No need to cut it, this is really broken. Even the first 2 knives were full of split bean seeds. This is so fast, Liuzi can't even fold the stockings. Wang Hao was stunned in place. Wanna cry without tears? How could this be? A full 50 million rough stones. I lost my money. Does Mr. Wang still want to continue cleaning? Are you blind? What else is there to cut? Mr. Wang, please pay attention to your words. Chaizheng is not a place where everyone can go wild. Wang Hao remembered the boss behind Chaizheng. Instantly cowardly. I don't want the stone either. Handle it yourself. Wait a minute, Wang Hao is about to leave. Li Xingyun suddenly walked out and shouted. I've never gambled before. Can you sell me the rest? Sure enough, he is a stinky purr. If you like it, go get it. I don't have time for you. No, I can't take your stuff for free. Name your price. You also cooperate with the Sandman to trade. Just give me $1. These rough stones should be given to the beggar. After Li Xingyun handed Wang Hao $1, go straight to the rubble pile and pick up a rough stone. Master, do me a favor. My first time playing. Just experience it. Okay, then go directly sideways. Don't cut across, just rub it slowly along the edge. Ah, then cut it yourself. A stone. I don't have time to wipe it for you slowly. Li Xingyun smiled and did not move. She took the cutter, she explained. Pretty soon, everyone noticed the difference in the stone. What is this purple exposed? Violet. It's a glass violet. What do you mean that is better than glass? Is Wang Lu still a rare violet? A few seconds. The darker green is worn off. Section the size of a football diameter. It has completely shown the crystal clear marbles. Oh my god. Glass seed violets are just below bean seeds. Less than 1 centimeter. Boy, don't stand up. Transfer this original 5 million to me. Are you bullying people who don't understand the market? The whole section is violet. 10 million more, even if the violets inside are only 1 meter thick. Then at least you can pull out a bracelet. There's no pressure to resell it for 30 million. Li Xingyun completely ignored them. Keep polishing this rough stone. About 10 minutes later, Li Xingyun finally wiped off all the shells. The few who were just married have now closed their mouths. Such a large piece of glass violet. I really can't cry for a while. Now there are glass violets on the market. So rare. Less than Emperor Green. Give me back my violets? Wang Hao, who is ready to leave, suddenly rushed to the stage. 50 million for marriage, no loss at all for violets. Are you mistaken? It seems that you have already sold this rough stone to me, right? This is the ultimate violet. You wanted to buy it for $1. After Wang Hao finished speaking, he was going to go up and grab it. Stopped by the host on the side. Mr. Wang, we Kijing support customers in on-site transactions. Your rough stone deal just now. I misread the whole process without confusion. Are you trying to challenge its real rules? Wang Hao knows his true character. The means of the boss behind the scenes dare not create this again. This gentleman, is this violet going to sell? WeChat Zheng can come up with this number. 50 million? Silly boy, he said 500 million. Li Xingyun shook his hand. Almost missed violet. Today it's 500 million, but if you can leave it to me to design the engraving, it won't be a problem to shoot 800 million. This is Master Chen Yanchao, right? You are indeed right. Your jade carving skills are ancestral. Sir, you can make your own choice. Li Xingyun didn't think about it for a few days. 300 million more. A fool will also choose to keep an eye on him after going out. Get Violet back at all costs. I picked up 500 million raw jade stone for 1 yuan. Unexpectedly, he was followed by a beautiful woman killer. Leave the road. You have to pick this alley. What about people? I clearly saw it coming in here. How did it disappear? Miss Gong, you have been following me. Do you want to tell my fortune? Master Li is really amazing. How can I count on me to follow you? Mianjing smiled charmingly. Rub your fingers lightly. A wisp of deadly poison drifted towards Li Xingyun with the wind. Master Li, can you figure out what will happen to you next? Hey, of course I'll walk out safe and sound. And you? Li Xingyun said half of it, suddenly squatting on the ground in pain. What have you done to me? Does Master Li find it difficult to breathe? But it doesn't matter. In 3 minutes, you'll be a puddle of brine. There will be no more pain. Gong Qian's voice just fell. Li Xingyun's face returned to normal. Staring at him with smiles. That Gong Qian is retreating. But I saw the figure in front of me confused, instantly put him on the wall. Oh, no way. You were poisoned by me. How can I still jump? Ha ha ha, I'm sorry. I'm not poisoned at all. It turned out that long before leaving the venue, Li Xingyun opened the future image of Gong Qian. I knew exactly what he was going to do. The moment he sprinkled poison powder, turned on the reversal ability, the poison powder disappears naturally. What do you want? Are you going to kill me? I'm just teaching you a lesson. Don't think I'm like you? Kill people at every turn. This Wang Hao, challenging my bottom line again and again. Since you're going to kill it all, then I'll give you a taste of what it's like to be looked back at. Li Xingyun's left eye flashed. Open images of Gong Qian's past. Gong Qian was born 20 years ago. Before long, the parents were murdered. Then he was taken away and raised by killers, learning to kill from an early age. When he grew up, he was sold to the Wang family, especially to eradicate dissidents for the Wang family. Miss Gong, do you want to know your background? Gong Qian listened to the suburbs for a while. No more killer coolness. Can you calculate my background? In this world, there is nothing that I, Li Xingyun, cannot calculate. Li Xingyun reached out to help the palace. I can tell you about your background, but you have to be mentally prepared. Don't worry. I've been wondering about my background for a long time. After a few minutes, hearing the truth, Dong Qian's face was full of pain. Impossible. How could the master hurt my parents? He taught me toxins and martial arts. It's like my own daughter to me. You made up all these stories, didn't you? Li Xingyun saw his misfortune, directly turned on the afterlife to observe all over his body. Speak again after a few seconds. Have you been having a lot of pain in your knee recently? Yeah, how did you know? What would happen if your poison was used on others? What will happen to your legs? If the toxin breaks out, then my feet. When there was swelling pain a year ago, I asked the master, but he said it was normal to practice toxins. It will get better later. It turns out that I'm just a tool for him to make money. After saying that, Gong Qian couldn't help crying anymore. Why are you acting like the end of the world? Your poison is not incurable. Is there a way to detoxify? Can you cure my poison? It's theoretically treatable. Just use the reversal to get rid of the toxins. But the time span is too long. I'm afraid I don't have enough energy. I can really cure, but not now. And I need your help. Master Li, please say. As long as I can save my legs. First, you continue to stay by Wang Hao's side. Let me know if he has any changes. Second, help me keep an eye out for a black stone. The stone looks transparent, but stony and chaotic. I promise you, Gong Qian is about to leave. But I heard Li Xingyun's reminder. After you moved into Wang Hao's villa, do you often lose things? Go look in his room. You will be pleasantly surprised. No wonder since protecting the queen. Your personal clothing is often missing. This pervert, I won't let him go. Oh, I see. Thank you, Master Li. Li Xingyun smiled but remained silent. Turn away. It's scary. He can even figure this out. It feels like I'm naked in front of his eyes. Li Xingyun, in order to avoid unnecessary trouble in the future, I turned around and bought an electric motorcycle. On the other side, I haven't seen my ex-girlfriend Wang Meiling for a few days. I've been waiting at the gate of Li Xingyun's community for a long time. Xiaowei, let me tell you, my boyfriend's supercar is worth $80 million. Well, didn't you say you quarreled and broke up? Wahand, he is a simp. I give a little sweetness. He wags his tail at me. Just then, Li Xingyun came back on an electric motorcycle. Nebula, you are back. I've been waiting for you for a long time. What are you doing here? Nebula, why are you so cold? I finally found it here. Li Xingyun opens perspective. I saw that Zhang Tianlin was broken by himself after giving birth. Wang Meiling's life has no backer. Why is our Mr. Zhang unreliable? Come back to me again. Am I confused? Can you forgive me? By the way, why do you ride an electric bike? Where's your supercar? Hurry up and drive it out for my classmates to see. I don't have any supercars. The Song family dares to give it to me, but I don't dare to ask for it. What? You mean the car wasn't given to you at all? Wang Meiling's true face was instantly exposed. Humph, trash, I knew I couldn't count on you. Stupid woman, why should I give you a ride in my car? Beautiful. You also said that you will take an 80 million supercar at night. Go to a class reunion. It seems that now I can only go buy electric motorcycle. What a class reunion. Didn't the monitor inform you? Tonight at 7 o'clock on the 77th floor of Haoshan Building. Haoshan Building? Isn't that his family's business? Hello, brother son, I sent you a location. Can you come and pick me up? Soon a sports car pulled up to the side of the road. Wei Lin, here I come. You finally know to contact me. How many spare tires does this woman have? I used to be able to see him. It's just a dog's eye. Brother son, do you have anything to do tonight? Our high school reunion tonight. Will you go with me? Okay, of course you can. I would love for Emmy Island to invite me. Brother son, is this your new car? It looks so advanced. That's only $1 million. Li Xinglin, I advise you not to go to today's party. It's not embarrassing enough to ride a little mule. I didn't want to go. But I can't let this wide-eyed wolf keep talking. Go down. I have to go to this class reunion tonight. Do you need me to park your car for you, sir? Thank you. I'll deliver the key to the hotel on the 77th floor later. Soon Li Xingyun came to the box. Suddenly attracted everyone's attention. Ouch. Our straightest student has finally arrived at Polio. The seats for our party today are of your choice. It's written in the middle of the table. Just take your own seat. Li Xingyun scanned the 3 tables. There is a card in the middle of each table. It floods a little. How many digits are 800 million? Class reunion humiliated. I didn't expect the richest man to come and help me slap everyone in the face. So where should I sit with 800 million? What did you say your assets are 800 million? Haha, can you hear what this person said? Monitor, don't listen to his nonsense. He still owes tens of thousands of dollars to others. Putting him at the end table is already flattering him. Wang Mili, who was it for that I couldn't make ends meet before? Don't you know? Now that I think about it, it might as well be fed to the dog. If you win, you are wrong. Emmy Island broke up with you. It's not because you can't make her happy. Now Sun can always give Emmy Island what she wants. Shouldn't you wish her well? Let's raise a glass to Meiling and Mr. Sun. Hope they come to fruition soon. Li Xingyuan, won't you come and bless together? Excuse me, driving without drinking. Is your broken electric donkey still afraid of drunk driving? Just then, the waiter entered the box. Holding the car keys in both hands, he handed them to Li Xingyun. Sir, your car has been parked for you. Since your car is too valuable, I have arranged for a colleague to take care of it. Thank you, but you don't need to take special care of it. No, that's a global limited edition. An $80 million supercar. If you scratch the slightest bit, you can't afford to sell me. The voice just fell. Everyone looks incredulous. The 80 million car you mentioned is his, right? 80 million Lamborghini. Poison, didn't I send the key? Ah, Li Xingyun. Stop pretending. You just told me this afternoon that the car wasn't yours. Strictly speaking, this car is indeed not mine now. Then don't pack your borrowed car with a big head. The transfer procedure is going through. It should be done tomorrow. What? You lied to me. In the afternoon, you clearly said Song family didn't give you the car? Haha, who do you think you are? Why do I have to tell the truth? Then another figure appeared at the door. It turned out to be Mr. Ma who met at the auction before. When Sun Tzu saw it, he quickly got up and went forward. Oh, Mr. Ma, you are here. I've always wanted to work with you, but I haven't seen you. Mr. Ma doesn't care at all. Hui-san went straight to Li Xingyun. Master Li, the security just reported to me. I just found out that you came here to eat. It turns out that this is Mr. Ma's property. What a coincidence. I knew you would come. I will definitely arrange the top quality pulp in advance. Don't bother so much. I was also temporarily notified. Come to the class reunion. Oh, they're all classmates of Master Li. Poor someone neglected. Sun Tzu looked at the two familiar and weak people in front of him. That came out of my head. How could this kid know Mr. Ma? I don't know. Is this horse always good? He owns an industry of more than billions. What do you think? Tell the truth. In fact, this time I came here to ask you for help. I would like to ask you to help me calculate my fortune. Mr. Ma, don't be deceived. He and I are from the same village. You can't tell fortunes at all. Mr. Ma glanced at Wang Mailing, didn't speak, but became curious about the sign on the table. Master Li, the assets written on the sign are 7 digits. What do you mean? My classmates did it. If you say it is a few digits of the asset, you can make which table. Oh, I see. It seems everyone here is very confident in your assets. But as far as I know, Master Li has a net worth of at least 800 million. 9 digits. Which table should it go to? Hearing this, Wang Mailing's heart trembled instantly. Mr. Ma, what do you mean by 800 million? Don't you know? Master Li photographed a piece of top-quality jadeite, worth a full 800 million. How is that possible? Li Xingyun really has 800 million. God, what did I miss? At this time, the students present also widened their eyes. I wanted to laugh at Li Xingyun, but I didn't expect to offend the billionaire. Master Li, then I will write the birthday 8 characters to you. No need for me to tell fortunes and never look at birthdays. Well, in the history of Mr. Ma's heart being the same, Li Xingyun has opened images of his life. I saw it on an undeveloped land. Mr. Ma and Song Heushen, Song Yuanyuan is talking about the design plan together. How did Master Li watch it? Is the horse always planning recently? Expand the scale of dialing. Master Li, you are amazing. I've never said this to anyone before. Please also ask Master Li to provide guidance. After speaking, Mr. Ma suddenly realized something. Immediately take a check out of your clothes. Sorry, Master Li. I almost forgot it's a check for 30 million. Please accept it first. Li Xingyun is slightly confused. There's no trace. Mr. Ma is polite. Do not be the guide. Mr. Ma has a noble person to help him. Noble. Can you ask Master Li to point out the direction for Ma? Where is my lord? The noble person will appear in 5 seconds. What? Just when Mr. Ma was at a loss. The waiter came in with 3 people from the Song family. Your noble is here. He was shocked when he turned around. They walked in unison. Mr. Song, why did you come so suddenly? Didn't you notify me in advance? Tony, you don't have to be so polite. I heard from my granddaughter that my savior is here. So I came to visit him specially. What a savior. Wang Mailing instantly collapsed on the chair. It hit him to heart today. Master, it seems that your body has recovered. Old man, I can come back from the dead. Thanks to Master Li's life-defying technique. You are too kind. Can help a respected person like you. Also my last name. Mr. Ma is also excited about this matter. I didn't expect Li Xingyun to change his life against the sky. It was actually confirmed by Mr. Song himself. Xingyun, I saw your car downstairs. That's when I knew you were here. Li Xingyun smiled at Song Yuxi. This car is too flashy. Let's go to the store in the future. Master Li. Could it be that the noble person mentioned is Master Song? Yes, your noble person is the old man. Tony, what's going on? Li Xingyun didn't sell it when he saw this, so be it. You can arrange another minister. Speak your mind. The old man will naturally understand. After saying that, Mr. Ma left with everyone. Chen Gang walked up to Li Xingyun and grabbed him. Xingyun, Master Li, I drank too much just now. I'm kidding you. Don't worry about it. Haha, Li Xingyun sneered. Straight out of the box. Leave the students with all their faces. I don't know what to say. Master Li, I seem to have found the black stone you want, okay? You can find me on the 77th floor of Heoshan Building.